The area is tidied up by Joe Redmond in a good position to deal with it. James Brown with the out ball for Drogheda United. Brown has been exemplary this season for Drogheda. You'd have to presume that Drogheda face a real battle to try and hold on to James Brown. He's been absolutely top-notch for them this season, both defensively and getting forwards. Gannon for Joey O'Brien. And Dylan Watts. I mentioned Danny Mandroyo having a terrific season, but Dylan Watts has been absolutely terrific. His free kick set pieces have been of the highest quality. Ronan Finn threatening once again for the hoops down this right-hand side. Oh, he's unrelenting. And Graham Burke with a shot. Well, it's a snapshot on the turn. And but Odomosu in the Drogheda games taking place tonight, especially at the bottom, and obviously in pursuit of Europe as well. Markey, that's a decent ball. Manus didn't deal with it. Redmond was there, and the driven shot from Dane Massey goes wide. What an early lead off for Shamrock Rovers. Alan Manus, right-footed, swings it towards the back post. Joey O'Brien gets a head on it, and Burke almost getting into difficulty. Well, they have got themselves into all kinds of problems. Eventually the shot comes in, and it's a rather feeble effort in the end from Danny O'Reilly, and it's gathered by Alan Mann.
Actually, I think knowing Stephen Bradley as we do in the last couple of years, I think he'd probably be a bit disappointed as well that they've just been lacklustre, is probably the word I'm looking for, in the first 35-40 minutes.
Well, you just saw a goal there, and a belter of a goal as well for Dundalk. So the goal's beginning to fly in the SSE Airtricity League. Dundalk, a goal up on Derry City. And it's a smashing goal as well from Sean Murray. So Dundalk a goal to the good, and that is bad news, of course, for Derry City in their aspirations to make it to Europe. Of course, as we mentioned a little earlier, they will be depending on St. Pat's to win the cup. And Burke has a shot. Brilliant effort and a fine save from Odomosu. A very fine save from Odomosu, but they have this free kick. Dylan Watts, the architect, plenty of height on it. Eludes everybody. Didn't quite run for Shamrock Rovers, and now it's Drogheda on the break. Ball played forward by Deegan for Dara Markey. Markey now on for Doyle. Mark Doyle scampering forward. Who's a little stretched here. Doyle checks inside the area. Still Mark Doyle, and he blazes the ball right across the face of goal. Well, chances at either end of the Dara Markey. Doyle and Markey inside the area. Goes to ground and gets this penalty. Dara Markey taken down, and Drogheda United have a penalty kick for Drogheda, and an opportunity for Drogheda United to go in front. Mark Doyle, for his 13th of the season, runs up, throws it in, and the champions are behind. Drogheda fans celebrate. Shamrock would deliver the cross, but much too close to Alan Mann.
Again, Adrian, Rovers started off all guns blazing, and then they've just gone back into a shell again very, very quickly. And like Markey's picked up a couple of balls there, but the keeper's just picked it up and then thrown it in.
Mandroyo with a great ball for Graham Burke. He's in. This for 1-1. Burke makes no mistake. Champions level in Tala. Graham Burke. Cool, calm, collected. It's 1-1. They're back in it.
Brilliant ball. Absolutely brilliant ball by Danny Mandroyo. I mean, he split the defence. Burke's taken up that position just on the inside right, and Graham Burke does what Graham Burke does well. I mean, takes a lovely 1 or 2 touches, takes it inside, and just slips it past the on-rushing keeper. Here's the ball. Look, absolutely brilliant ball inside. Lovely touch, second touch, third touch. Lovely little side foot. Really, you look at Graham Burke's goal again. I mean, the first half he had 2 chances, and he was probably the only one that was in the Rovers side that was looking to try and create this, like get the goals and that type of thing. And you know, the lads spoke about it half time as well. I mean, they were saying that like he is the man that probably can unlock this, and it's taken them 5 minutes, but it's a fantastic ball. Yes, the finish is exquisite, but it's just a fantastic ball.
Ronan Finn, they're buzzing now, the hoops, as they build momentum. Richie Towell Look at Joey O'Brien getting forward here. Dylan Watts through the middle on the turn. Dylan Watts. Driven shot from Dylan Watts, and it flashes over the crossbar. Yeah, Markey from Joey O'Brien. They'll call that experience, but Darren Markey certainly was looking in the general direction of Roth Hennessy. The referee didn't look favourably on his appeals. Here's Mandroyu inside the area. Danny Mandroyu tidied up and cleared off the line. It's still there for Shamrock Rovers, and they survive somehow. Drogheda United. Danny Mandroyu can't believe that Rovers, as it remains one apiece here at Tallaght Stadium. Off the can, goes in pursuit. Joey O'Brien forward now for Richie Towell. Allows the ball to run across his body. Allowed to carry the ball some distance still. Richie Towell goes down. It's still there, and a shot driven over the top from Danny Mandroyu. Well, it broke kindly for Mandroyu. Well, this is the final night of the season. Brown gets the return from the throw-in. Markey for Deegan. Good from Drogheda once again. Darren Markey. Well, a curler that didn't quite curl sufficiently. But again, evidence of the threat live on RT2 television with Peter and the crew. Dane Massey goes in, and that's a pretty firm challenge with Lopez. And Massey to have a go at goal. He was rather caught in two minds, got right underneath it and high over the crossbar. Mandroyu back with Roberto Lopez. As we mentioned, was on international duty with Cape Verde. He was involved in both games. A 1-1 draw with Nigeria and a 2-1 win over the Central African Republic. He played in both games. So a lot of travel involved for Roberto Lopez, but a regular with Cape Verde. Here's Mark Doyle, who opened the scoring for Drogheda United, tucking away that penalty. And his driven shot, well, Alaman has had to take the sting out of it.
All of these kids have gone through that, like the likes of John Kenny and that. That's fantastic for football here, and people don't see that. And there's something happening. There is something happening, and you know, tonight we're going to see champions. What we're seeing, look what's coming onto the pitch. Look at the age profile that's coming onto the pitch. It's fantastic.
Luke Heaney for Drogheda United, driven shot goalwards, and well, Alaman has got his body behind it. He had a good sight of that from a long way off.
Trying to do the right thing to get into the back post and sneak one.
As ever, wants to take it. It's an outswinger towards the near post. Olamosu got something on it, but it ends up on the back of the net, and Shamrock Rovers celebrate. Graham Burke. Well, this is it. This is the moment they've come to witness. Ronan Finn holds the trophy aloft. Shamrock Rovers, SSE Airtricity League champions 2021. Yep, they are the champions, worthy champions.
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, you've got to look at it. I mean, I think the 18 Cup final was a huge turning point for this team and club, and since then they've gone on to back-to-back. You know, they've been amazing for the last 2 years. Tonight they get to do it with all their fans, 7,700 packed in here to see it. And from a Rover standpoint, you've got, like, it's congratulations to Stephen Bradley, his backroom staff, the players, the supporters, everyone at the club. But as our old friend and the great Jimmy McGee would say, they've been absolutely different class and the best team. And I always say it, the best team always wins the league.
Stephen, you can afford a nice big smile. Congratulations, well done. How are you feeling right now?
I'm delighted, I'm proud of the group. This is what you work for all year, every day, every week, and they've stepped up. At times it's been difficult, but they've got through it, and we found a way each week to get points on the board, and that's what champions do, and the group deserve tremendous credit.
What about the style in which you've done it, Stephen? Is that pleasing? 16 points, you're a mile ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, it is pleasing because, again, the players haven't taken their foot off. And they've been really professional in how they've approached every game and every week, and that's what you'd expect from a team that's gone to win the league. And yeah, I'm delighted with how we've won it and how we played throughout the year, because it throws up different challenges every week, and the players have responded to them.
You strike me as someone that's always looking to the future. I hope you do enjoy this one. But what about the announcement this morning that Jack was coming back to Tallaght Stadium on the day that the season was ending up? Was that a statement?
Look, that's not for me to say, but it's just important that we keep looking to get better and better. They're a really good group. They have been for quite some time, but we can't rest. As soon as you rest, someone will come and take us on very, very quickly. We got to keep looking to the future. How can we improve? Me, staff, players, club. How can we improve in every aspect? And Jack gives us an opportunity to improve.
Jack is coming in. Joey O'Brien is going out. Can I ask you just your own personal thoughts on his departure and what he has brought to this club as a player and a man?
He's been immense for this club. The impact he's had on this club will not be seen for another few years. He's the one that's helped us create the culture at this club. Obviously he's here to be a footballer, but a lot of his really, really good work is being done in the training ground, around the dressing room, driving standards every day. And apart from all that, he's a top class person. And that's the best thing I can say about him. I'm good he's gone. We miss him, but I wish him well in the next chapter of his life, because he's been fantastic for this club.
Happy birthday, by the way. The lads looked after you, getting the trophy left on the night of your birthday. You're going to give us your age?
27. Yeah.
Well done. Enjoy the night, I know you will.
Thanks very much.